Hi there, I'm Sarah, and welcome to Books R Us. So, about a week ago, I started the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, and I really enjoyed the first book. It was exciting, the mystery was pretty good. There were some plot holes in the sense that, well, some of it actually didn't really make sense to me, especially at the ending. There were some ideas that were not in line, I think, with the overall vibe of the book. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I love the characters. I love Pip and Ravi together. So I really wanted to continue the series. And in the last few days, I read Good Girl, Bad Blood, which kind of felt like a very long epilogue to the first book. Of course, it has its own setup, its own mystery, but that mystery really wasn't as intense, I would say, as the first one. And I did still quite enjoy the book because certainly at the end there was some excitement, there was some suspense, and there were some ideas in there that I really liked, like the catfishing idea. And of course, I still liked Pip and Ravi together, so always good to read more. Of course, the series was written by Holly Jackson. I chose to read this series actually because of the use of mixed media, which is really fun. At the end of each chapter, you get either a transcript from an interview, or an email, or a graph, or a map, or anything like that, which makes it a lot more fun to be involved as a reader and to help look for the clues to the mystery. So today I'm starting the third book in the series, which is As Good as Dead. Looking forward to reading this one, and I do believe after this one we still have like a prequel novella called Killjoy. But first let's get to this one because these books keep getting progressively longer and longer. I think the first one was a little over 300 pages, then the second one was 400 and something pages, and this one is over 500 pages, I think 550 even. But you know, if the pacing is good, we'll get there. Looking forward to it. See you later. Alright, so we are over 100 pages in now, so it's time for a quick check-in, I think. So far, I'm mostly worried about Pip's mental well-being. This book goes pretty heavily into how she feels after all the things that happened in the previous two books. And she is definitely not doing well. I think it's very interesting to follow this perspective. It's not just, a third mystery, and everything is the same, and the main character is the same happy-go-lucky person that she was in the beginning of the series. Yeah, that's actually a really good take, but it does have me worried. Besides that, we have a stalking situation, or a possible stalking situation, which is so far the take for this book. Not that much into that one yet, just because I'm too worried about Pip, more mentally than physically right now. But who knows? We'll see. I just finished part 1. What the hell just happened? Alright, so we are done with the third book in the series. And well, I have thoughts. So the ending of part 1 was, as you probably saw, quite a surprise. Something happened there that I would have thought would have been drawn out through the whole of the book. And I was quite surprised that we were only halfway through this over 500-page book, and like this climactic thing was happening. But then we go to part 2, and I did not expect at all the turn that we would be taking there. So of course I do not want to spoil what actually happens in the second part of this book, but I first thought I could be there for it because it was a very different take, and I was kind of into it, following along, trying to figure the things out along with the characters. But actually a lot of things happened then that made it quite unbelievable, very unconvincing, and I'm actually quite sad about the way this book ended. I can see what the intentions were, what Holly Jackson's intentions were. I did feel along for a bit of what was happening, but yeah, it's not what I want or what I wanted for these people. So overall, I had a lot of fun with these 3 books, and I'm definitely reading Killjoy. But yeah, I would have liked something different at the ending, to be honest. And we're already done. Killjoy is a short novella, about 100 pages, that takes place before the trilogy. It is about a themed murder party that a friend group of Pip is having at Connor's house. And of course, they have to try and solve the murder mystery, but this time it is not a real one, of course. It was quite enjoyable. It was nice to see all the friends together again. If you read this one, you can read it before you read any of the other ones. But if you read it after, for example, the first book, you will pick up on some small clues or some references to things that happen in the later books. So you could actually read it at any point. If you read Killjoy after the trilogy, it feels a bit nostalgic because of all the things that happened to this friend group during the 3 books. It is really, yes, heartwarming to see the friends together in this prequel. So I enjoyed it. So let's do a quick recap. We started off the series with A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. This is actually my favorite book in the whole series. I gave it 4.5 stars. I really liked the build-up. I love the characters. There are some quick fixes, I would say, but I could gloss over them because the story was just that good. Next up, we had Good Girl, Bad Blood. This one was my least favorite in the series. I still gave it 3.5 stars. I once again loved the characters, but the story felt a bit flat for me. And also some quick fixes and things that were glossed over just a bit too easily, I think. Then the third one was As Good as Dead. I gave this one 4 stars in the end. I can't say I liked everything, and maybe after some consideration I would give it like a 3.5 stars. But it really got me at a halfway point. I was very much surprised, and I still love when a book can do that. Definitely if it is like the 3rd book in a series and you kind of know the characters and you think that you know what you can expect. So just for that, still a 4-star read. And then the last one was Killjoy, the prequel. I ended up giving this one a 3.5 stars. I really liked this one. I would definitely advise anyone who has read the 3 books to pick up this novella. It's just that it's a bit more childish than the other 3. So yes, I think 3.5 stars is a score that is well deserved. All right, that's it for me. If you liked this video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, comment or subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.